25 slashing and 6 cold before resistance, so 3 cold.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit.
In anger, as the third one pelts it, and as she goes to let out a roar, she says, "No," and falls forward, dead.
You want to do something? You gotta do it yourself.
Yes!
She's
She's 2 days.
Dead. This is 5 attempts. I'm like at this point, like I've got no blood left in me.
All right, so yeah, where we're at. So recently, right, the group went into the mountains in the spine of the world. You guys were trying to find these Goliath clans. Hopefully form some new bridges, make some new allies. You met the two clans, the Akhenathi and the Thunlaka, who were in the middle of some age-old feud over a goat ball game, and apparently the fate of a child and a griffin. So you learned a bit about both clans and kind of what they're about. The Akhenathi, who were very proud and have become more isolationist, living towards the mountain peak and training griffins to hunt with them and fight alongside them. And the Thunlaka, who are known as more as big game hunters, after strong monsters, dragons, and they live in the side of the mountain with in a former dragon lair with dragon skeleton marking the entrance. So you're attempted to solve this feud. You're planning a political wedding between the two tribes, the leader of one tribe and the daughter of the leader of the other tribe, to prove the strength of our rock Akhenathi. You helped them go on a hunt for this snowy owl bear. And along the way, I walked into a duergar ambush and met a drow woman named Tarinthia. And then last session, you guys went into the lair of the owlbear and fought it along with some duergar who had been following you, and managed to kill the owlbear. But while it fought, it spoke. It spoke just like some of the animals that you've seen in the past, the two winter wolves, the mammoth, and that's where we finished. You guys defeated the owlbear and managed to stabilize everybody and recover. So now you are in this cave with dead owlbear, some dead duergar. Is there anything you guys want to do before we move on from this place?
Search for loot.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Very important.
Search for loot. I'm gonna again specifically look to see if there's any clues for what I've been looking for, especially after the one mentioned me by name.
All right, yeah. So you guys search the bodies of the duergar. Not much on them, apart from their weapons. Combined between the group, you come up with like 5 gold pieces.
Oh no.
Hell yeah!
But
Up to 13, yeah.
I'm adding a gold piece to my.
I can eat when we get back.
There you go. There you go. But you do find. Is everybody looting, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm always looting.
Everybody who's here.
Always looting. Okay. It's good to know.
It's shiny. I'm into shiny things and frothy things.
Yeah, I would say I'm specifically more so looting the duergar over the owlbear.
I'm just generally curious about what everyone has hidden.
I want an owlbear claw on a necklace.
Well, I don't think the owlbear is ours. Like, it's probably the Jarl's.
I'll sneak one off. He'll never know.
Never know. Tarinthia, as you're looting one of the duergar, you do find in his pack some folded up pieces of paper. And examining them, there's 2 pieces of paper. They seem to be sketches.
Oh god.
So one looks remarkably like you. The other one looks like somebody else. Message you.
Yeah, but I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Do we get to see this, or does Tarinthia get
It's up to him if he wants.
these away?
It's up to Tarinthia, if she wants to share.
I'm not going to share it for right now. I imagine that I see this and obviously sort of am like shocked, but maybe to go like like kind of like sort of thing.
All right.
And
So are you gonna try and conceal that you pick these up?
Yes.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand.
If anybody, if anybody thinks they spot or try like notice what he's
Perception.
looting, yeah, what can roll a perception against?
Maybe I catch a glimpse of it.
I'll
So-
see it. If I see it, I don't say anything.
Same.
Yeah. So Jin and Cyril, you do see this drow woman take some papers off one of the corpses, have a glance over it, and try and sneakily tuck them into her pack.
I do cast a significant glance in Sarah's direction, though.
I just mouth back. I called drow.
Meanwhile, the Jarl, Arn Rockfist Akhenathi, he's taken out his carving tools and he is carving up this owlbear. He's taking the head. That's what he wants. He's cutting off this head. He's taking it with him.
I'll ask, can I have a claw?
Absolutely. We must all claim our trophies of this great kill.
Its claw is probably bigger than my
Well,
hand.
why don't we just stuff it in the bag of holding for now?
I look at you and be like, I don't want a corpse in there.
But it's an owlbear. I'm sure that many parts of its body are valuable.
Can I get a nature check? Oh shit, Lena's not here.
I
A
can give you a
nature
nature
check.
check.
From Lena. What do you want? What do you want to find out?
Are owlbear carcasses worth anything?
We can all try, right?
Yeah, anybody can try.
Okay, with guidance.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
uh,
Everybody's an expert today.
Terenthia's not concerned about right now. She's kind of in deep thought.
Yeah, there definitely you could potentially use or sell the feathers and or claws to either make some kind of alchemical concoction or sell to somebody who would use them to make some kind of alchemical concoction.
Did I decide to go with? No, I decided to go with herbalism, right? So I could make healing potion.
Yes.
Is the meat tasty?
You're not sure. Actually, you know what?
I'm sure,
You-
right?
I would say, well, getting a nature check doesn't mean you would know. I would actually, I would actually say, of all people, Tamar does know. Tamar knows that owlbear is a rare delicacy in high society.
Ooh,
He's only had it a few times.
excellent. So yeah, we're taking the corpse.
The whole corpse.
We
That's
have a
what the
bag of holding.
holding's for.
Oh. Can a bag of holding hold an entire owlbear?
Yeah, sure.
Does it keep in there, or will it spoil?
It'll spoil.
They say it probably
does
would spoil.
It-
It
There's
does
actually
spoil.
a specific item that preserves things.
What
Wait,
about my blizzard
Wait a
stuff?
minute. Doesn't Lena have create water, and can't she create ice with that? Could put a big block of ice in with it, keep it cool.
Or it could just, go outside.
Just leave it out. Just leave it outside and drag it with you.
Or yeah, like roll it into a ball of snow and toss it in. But no, it would melt inside too, right? And then it would drench.
It is a temperate interior.
I think if you want it to not spoil, maybe you should
Or
just
eat it quickly.
I think you just drag it with you. It'll preserve itself in the air. It's cold enough outside to preserve a corpse.
I guess Lena can carry it on her back.
Yeah, there you go.
Plus, I'd rather not get all my things all bloody.
Yeah, because that'll happen. For sure.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Lena turns into a bear.
That's what she gets for not being here.
That's right.
Yeah,
she
I
becomes
see
the
her-
pack bear.
I see her right there. What do you mean?
Yep. And then, yeah, you your plans to pull it along with your polar bear. Rockfist has some ropes and stuff. You guys have some ropes. You can make like a makeshift harness, and you can drag this thing through the mountains.
I bring up the toward the Jarl. You know, besides just the head, wouldn't it also be a great offering if we could provide an owlbear feast to celebrate the ceremony?
Oh, that is a great idea. You guys want to make your way back to the Akhenathi home then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Alright.
to go back there first, right, to pick up Taryn and the mom and.
Yes.
It's,
Yep.
I was just gonna say, like Taranthia was about to ask. So, now that your owlbear threat is finished, we've dealt with it. What is your plan now? What is your group's plan now that this is over?
Oh, we need to find Yarrow Arn a wife.
Oh, yes, I heard him mention he has a bride to be.
She just doesn't know it yet.
She doesn't know it yet. Interesting.
Well, she hasn't promised yet, so that's why we came
Some
to
real
save this
stalker
owlbear.
level stuff.
It's, a day goes by where the surface becomes even weirder and weirder than I initially thought.
It's wild up here.
It's Politica.
I thought where I came from was quite weird, but out of curiosity, you won't be making your way back to Brinshander anytime soon, will you?
We might.
Is that the one we have the Hearthstone for?
Actually, yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we should, right? Because, okay, sorry, where did this come from? I see a note where it says it's almost time, midwinter, and the town on the hill.
That is
It was
a note.
a note one of the duergar that ambushed had.
Yeah, the duergar that you fought outside in the mountain pass on your way. So yeah, this was a couple sessions ago, so it was a while ago because we missed all those weeks. But one of them had that note, and when you met Tarinthia originally, she told you that she knew the duergar were planning an attack on 10 towns.
Okay, yeah, we do plan to be there before midwinter.
You have
So
plans.
today is 26 hammer still. So you have, it's all, by the time you're done all this, it'll be the end of it, and the next day will be 27, so you basically have 3 days.
Well, if your intentions are to go back, then if you'll have me, I would like to join you.
Absolutely. You seem reliable in a fight.
Based on what just happened with two of you just going down, I would imagine you all would prefer
Two of us going down, and the third of us
not
being
to
like...
knock on your combat skills at all. Just obviously, it's
Just
always better
everything.
to travel in a larger group than a smaller group.
Generally.
And then I suppose we should get on the way to your marriage. Will they be accepting of me, Iron?
Oh, you showed great prowess in battle.
Oh, I appreciate
They
it.
will take no issue with you. You're just as strange as the rest of your companions.
I suppose that's true. Lead the way then.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah, you guys make your way back through the mountain pass, back towards Sky Tower Shelter. Takes you a few hours to get back there. Just fast enough that Lena doesn't pop back into being a half-elf until right when you get to Sky Tower Shelter. As you come up the pathway to the entrance, you see the barricade at the front guarded by the Goliath warriors that you saw before, but they know your group now when they see their Jarl leading the way. He takes his axe from his back and raises it in the air, a sign of victory as you guys march forward. And the Goliath standing guard do the same and let out a cheer and a chant as they see the corpse of the owlbear being dragged behind you. You're welcomed back into the camp. Much warmer welcome than the first time you guys came here.
Oh, they barely let us in last time, if I remember.
I pet the cat.
I say, can you still see? He'll hurt his mom.
Taranthia is sort of taking this all in. She just isn't quite used to seeing this sort of setting.
Yeah, so this is Terenthia's first time coming. So this is the home of the Akhenathi clan, the Goliaths that live here. Are griffin tamers. They raise griffins and hunt and fight alongside them. So you've met the Jarl, the leader of the clan, Chieftain Arn Rockfist Akhenathi, and the as you guys enter and join into this main chamber, you also meet Kanyaka Stormcrow Akhenathi, who is Rockfist's mother, and she has a pet crag cat, a very large tiger-sized pet, who Jin immediately starts petting.
I earned this privilege.
And Kanyaka says to Cyril, yes, thank you. Thanks to your friend, I can still see. It hasn't gone away.
Excellent. Have another mug on me, and I'll break up the puma cake.
Yeah, she gladly partakes.
I may have introduced alcohol to them, Cam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He was also trying to introduce gambling to them.
Yeah, that one didn't pan out, but that's okay.
I think we're gonna have to have a conversation about how you became. Speaking of good meat.
Very.
Wow, drinking's pretty important there.
That's right. I was already overqualified.
Overqualified.
Okay, so when are we planning to head off to the neutral grounds?
We will head to Jotun Summit tomorrow to meet with the Thunlaka.
How long a journey is it?
It is about 4 hours walk to walk as a group and stay together. I plan to bring many warriors with me.
Good, we'll have plenty of bodies to carry the corpse of the owlbear.
Do you need to report back to the Thunlaka?
I thought we were already planning to meet them there, right? That's why I told the guy making my armor to just bring it over.
Yeah, I guess we can assume that you guys planned it for the next day. Taryn is also there when you guys return, and when he finally gets a chance to get he's the traveler from the from the elk tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you said Karen.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Oh no!
Confused.
No, Taryn. Sorry, and he. Yeah. Taryn is here. Surprise! he's. They're like, yeah, we got Chef Taryn Ramsey to come in and chop up this owlbear. That's right.
My friends, it has been so long.
Yeah. Yeah, he comes in and sees what you're about to eat, and he's like, "This is fucking raw."
That's not how you cook noodles.
Taryn's also the one who told you the tale of.
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah, the chieftain of the tiger tribe.
Yep.
So he's happy to see you. Happy that you guys were successful. Is there anybody else you want to talk to, or questions you want to ask anybody, or anything you guys want to do before you rest for the night at Sky Tower Shelter? Or are you planning to rest at Sky Tower Shelter?
I would like to ask the Akhenathi, what gods do you follow?
Leave it to the cleric to proselytize.
I mean, it's in this world, it's definitely a legitimate question.
Well, it's also important if I'm going to join them in holy matrimony, but I also have another reason for asking.
Are you going to be wedding them?
I am an ordained cleric.
Rockfist will tell you, we follow Kavaki, the Ram Lord, the greatest god of all Goliaths.
Do I know anything about Kavaki?
Roll religion. Man, your rolls are crazy tonight. Yeah, you know of Kavaki, the Ram Lord. He's considered the creator and protector of the Goliath people. There's a lot of kind of not scripture, because the Goliaths, they don't really have holy books, but stories, tales right, that are passed down from families and clans over the years, about Kavaki and how he safely guided them historically to the Snowy Mountain Peak and to find new hunting grounds and new homes. Uh, he's considered the Jarl of all Jarls and represents protection, strength. He's also known as a god of competition, which is something that Goliaths value very highly.
Is he like a smart god or Abron no brain?
Yeah, that's not something that you would know or can think
Okay.
about. I mean, he's about strength, but when it comes to the gods, like, I don't know that he doesn't represent intelligence, but it doesn't mean that he's stupid. It's
Okay.
just,
Right.
you know,
It's not.
Agma is about knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy is about
It's not his
power.
main thing.
Yeah, it's not one of his domains.
Which god would you say would know the most about Icewind Dale?
The Frostmaiden.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, but we probably don't want to ask her what her plans are.
Why not? That sounds like a great idea.
We could. So, letting you guys know that now that we are level 7, I am able to, as a ritual, ask a question of the gods.
Like all gods?
Well, I would have to choose one, I believe. Yeah, in contact with a god or a god's servants.
That is quite a thing.
Yes, I can ask a single question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. So if we want to figure out what's going to happen in Brinchander at Midwinter, who should we ask?
Probably whoever the duergar worship, in all honesty.
Dark Dura? But she's
Deep Dwera.
Deep Dura.
Yep.
Wasn't there something though? Oh, right. So one thing that we learned was that one of the demons,
Demon Lords, yeah, or devils. Yeah, devils.
okay, was appearing as Deep Dura to the duergar leader, but you know, a fake one. So Deep Dura might not actually know anything about what the duergar are doing now.
Oh, okay.
Roll
Or
a
it's-
religion.
no,
Roll
but
another
not.
religion check, Jin.
Damn.
Wow.
So Jin, as you guys are discussing and pondering this, it occurs to you, with your knowledge of gods as a cleric and also of a cleric of knowledge who has done extensive research, that many gods are very proud and they rely on having disciples and worshippers. God's power comes from their worshippers. But if they're losing their worshippers to somebody else, they would be pretty unhappy about that. So it occurs to you perhaps that Deep Dwera might not be happy that somebody is posing as her and essentially stealing her worship.
Okay, so we can ask her and kind of. One thing I did want to ask was, divination, can the god lie to you? It doesn't. Oh no, it says the DM offers a truthful reply, but the god could probably sidestep the question, right? If it's something they don't want to answer.
Half truths.
Yeah, what's like the spell? I read it 2 weeks ago or whatever when you brought it up, but I haven't read it since. Oh yeah, so they don't necessarily sidestep it, but right, it could be a cryptic rhyme, so maybe they answer, but it's kind of it's not like straightforward.
Right.
The only thing is, you do see that you need some kind of sacrificial offering to cast this.
Yep.
Yes.
Appropriate to my religion.
Cynthia,
Oh no!
you're up.
Tamar just sort of glares and slowly unsheaths one of his daggers.
Taranthia just smirks.
One of his daggers, because for some reason warlocks start with a ridiculous amount of daggers.
2 of them, yes. So I think that maybe a good use of that spell So we've already got pretty much everything set up for, to ensure the success of the marriage. To stack the deck even more, wouldn't it be advantageous to contact the Goliath's god and ask for his blessing to the marriage?
I don't think it's that kind of question. Well, I guess we could ask, like, do we have your blessing for this? We could, yeah.
We
Do
would still
it.
need something sacrificial, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, we can buy something from the Goliaths.
Aren't you still in debt, though?
Technically, yeah.
Debt?
But, the person who holds my debt isn't even here, so.
You owe money to Lena?
Yeah, because I bought potions when I
Oh,
needed
yeah.
But didn't you
money.
didn't you teach her how to do like all this like bear language and sign language stuff? I feel like that's a good
Well, we're good
exchange.
friends, so
Oh, I
she
see.
was willing to loan me that
I
money,
mean-
but that does not mean that, that she was giving me the money. I have to say, I do not remember how much I owe her.
She probably doesn't either.
That is true. Oh no, she does because she has a keen mind.
Oh no.
Okay, but yeah, no, I think. Do we want to wait until we have both the tribes together, and then in front of them, we can ask
I think that'd be pretty. I think it's a
What's-
pretty good idea, actually.
Kabaki for his blessing?
Would everyone be able to like tell? You know what I mean? Like, or is it just a message you're getting from
Yeah, it
like, oh,
doesn't
I've heard back
say.
from him? Because theoretically, you could just if that's how it is, then you could just like do a performance like, oh yeah, definitely. You definitely blessed it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't. It doesn't say.
I will say that anybody around when you conduct this will be privy to the outcome.
Excellent.
So they won't say that. They won't question the fact that they won't say you're making it up or whatever. It's not going to be like in your head.
Could you imagine if he just says no? He doesn't bless it. Oh, that would be wild.
Yeah, he says no. Roll initiative.
It's like Toretto casts Dimension Door and gets the fuck out.
No, that's when Cyril breaks out the good mead.
Just throw a keg at. Take it.
Good mead for everybody.
Good times had by all.
So I have to ask, considering you all told me you're very new to not Bryn Shannon, to the 10 Towns, only been here for what, a few weeks? How have you become the speaker of Goodmead?
Oh, that's a very good story. It involves the other speaker just recently died, and then we went to avenge him. And then
We
I
had nothing to
found.
do with the death, by the way.
Yeah, no, he was dead when we got there. We swear.
Psh, I'll take your word for it.
And then my opponent was this logger guy, but he was pretty corrupt, and we kind of exposed him a little bit. And then I was really the only other option, so here I am.
I see. And you were sure he was dead when you got there?
Yes, he was definitely impaled by an ogre.
Okay, so do you guys I guess Jin, are you planning to cast divination before you guys rest for the night, or just only waiting to cast it at the summit?
So why don't we ask? We can ask Deep Dora something today.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
cast it each day
Yeah.
if you've got something to offer.
I mean, I think at some point we do want to ask Deep Dora about what the hell the duergar are doing. Might as well be today.
Here's my question, though. The spell says the offering has to be something appropriate to your religion.
Mhm.
Does that mean Jin's gonna start burning books?
Well, I've read a lot of them. I still feel bad about it.
I was gonna say, would Jin be okay with burning books?
That's exactly why I bring it up.
What about like a quill and ink?
A
Well-
25 gold quill and ink. That's wow.
Hey, ink's
Here's-
expensive.
So here's I have no idea how this spell is generally ruled or done by DMs, but in my opinion, this is my DM opinion. I don't think it should be something that has to do with your religion. I think that your sacrifice should be related to whichever god you're trying to contact. That's what I think, because that makes more sense.
What do we know about Deep Dora?
Well, You know that the duergar like her.
Do we have anything from them? We kept some of their weapons, right?
Didn't you guys keep the insignia from the first duergar attack? I thought you had that. Yeah, you found that insignia. To my knowledge, you never got rid of it.
We've
Okay.
also got the Chardelin dagger, and since they're gathering Chardelin,
Well,
that
yeah,
dagger-
but they're gathering it for the other guy, not for Leviticus, or what's his face? Not for Deep Dora. Okay, so we want to talk to Deep Dora?
Sure. I'm very interested.
What question do we have for her? We can ask a single question.
Um,
what I would say we ask.
Can you
what
hear me?
What is the next step we should take to take down the Frostmaiden and end the endless winter?
Is that going to occur within 7 days?
No, we should ask what the Duergar are planning in
For
Brinchander.
midwinter, yeah.
Keep in mind that you only get
it's one
a
question.
short
Yeah, right, a
phrase
short
response. If you ask too broad of a question,
Okay.
you might not get a specific enough answer. All right, so you're
Okay.
gonna.
Let's retire to a private chamber.
Okay. Yeah, so this time the Akhenathi don't boot you out. They're happy to welcome you to stay the night. So they do give you your own chamber. It's not very big, pretty tight with 5 people, but it does offer you a measure of privacy, though you will be sleeping on a cold cave floor. But here you can cast your spell without prying eyes if you wish.
So I bring out the insignia that have been in our bags for almost a month since we entered Icewind Dale. And I prepare incense, set up candles, and yeah, as a ritual, I ask Deep Dora, what are the Sunlight Clan planning for midwinter?
Your incense burns as alongside your candles, and swirling purple smoke begins to materialize around the offerings that you've made. The offerings get caught up in the swirling purple smoke, which billows up in front of you and almost makes you cough a little bit in this contained space. Everybody kind of has to back up a little bit and squish almost to the wall. But inside the smoke, you see the shape and an apparition of a dwarf woman. And she says, Zardarok, Sunblight will unleash his Chardelin weapon on Brinchander.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, that's not great.
Do you guys know anything about this Chardelin weapon?
After she answers the question, the apparition fades, and you almost feel like a gust of wind as the smoke kind of swirls around and dissipates and billows out. The offerings you presented are gone. The candles and the incense blown out.
Okay.
What is this Chardelin weapon?
Do you know what Chardelin is?
I don't believe I do.
I would say you do know about it at this point. You would have learned about it because you've been hunting with some
Yeah,
blights.
true.
So you might not know a lot about it, but you do know it is this black glass that some blights have been collecting. They do make some of their weapons with it. As a wizard, having killed some of the duergar on your own before you teamed up with this group, you definitely know that it's cursed and you have left it alone. You figured that out. That's about the extent. They can share more knowledge with you, but you would at least know that much at this point.
Do any of you know any information on this Chardelin weapon that she speaks of?
Just know what Chardelin is, not the weapon in particular, I don't think.
So
We do know they've been trying to collect a bunch of it for some weird
Yes.
reason.
we have also heard that Zardarok Sunblight has a fortress in the Dale, in which there is a forge powered by the still beating heart of a red dragon, and using that forge and the Chardelin he's gathering, he's planning the destruction of the 10 towns. So I would assume that he used that forge to create the weapon. But we don't know anything about what it does.
More and more of a reason that this fortress cannot continue to exist.
Do you want to go for the fortress first or Frinshander? Where is the fortress again? Can you pull up the map?
I think it's to the west of us.
Yeah, it's pretty far west.
Okay, the diamond, right?
Yeah.
We might not even be able to get there in time.
The problem I see here is we're not going to be able to go to both places within this time frame that we have.
Well, we can go to Frinshander anytime we want.
Oh, because of this Hearthstone thing you have.
Yes, the advisor to the speaker, who is one of your countrymen, actually, gave this to us.
Just curious on what this attack's going to look like. Are we going to be able to stop this attack, or are we going to have to defend Frinshander? Like, is there time to stop it, or is there no time we have to defend it? You know what I mean?
I think the most important thing is to let him know.
Yeah, I guess we probably should let them know about it so they can
Okay.
fortify.
Okay, so Corsic, I know that you have like a message cantrip, but that has a range, right?
Yeah.
It's like 100 feet or something or less.
Okay, I have a spell which I don't have prepared right now, but I can prepare.
Sending?
Yes.
That'd be the only way.
So both we can contact Frinshander. We can also, let me see. Yeah, it allows people to answer. So the Caerdineville guys, they were also working against the duergar, right? I seem to remember this.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, so
Like
they might know something.
the cults you're talking
Yes.
about, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So we might be able to ask them what they know about it. We're going to ask for the blessing of the god of the Goliaths tomorrow.
So you mean to sacrifice these goats?
What were you saying about sacrifice?
The goats can't understand it.
No, but they heard Lena
No.
said, "Oh, hunting buddies, just like your pets that you brought. The audacity."
Yeah, okay. And while I have their attention and they're not like hurling insults at each other,